Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Dasique Soft Velvet Lipsticks. There are two lipsticks in this little collection. It's just the tiniest collection, so it'll be the fastest review ever. And I really wanted to try out something by Dasique because I have previously tried out only an eyeshadow palette, which was what a good question, the shadow palette, just says shadow palette in number 4 Pastel Dream, which I absolutely loved, and I just really wanted to try out some other products from the line. So for this one we're going to have no product description because I just cannot find any, but I will have the packaging, the swatches, and the final thoughts. So if you'd like to skip to any of those points, please do so now. So like I said, I actually can't find a product description for these. Like I can find them for sale on Beauty Box Korea, which has no product description, and Olive Young, which has also no product description. And then like I can't really find them anywhere else, like Amazon. I don't really know if I trust Amazon, but we'll go into the packaging. The packaging is actually really beautiful. It has like this like cream packaging with gold letters on the side. They have a magnetized cap, which I really like because they just feel a little bit more luxurious. And then the lipsticks themselves have got Dasique embossed down the side. There are two shades in this collection, an orangish and a pinkish. I'm honestly not that upset about having a small collection because especially for like velvety or like matte lipsticks, I'm not always the biggest fan, so this gave me a chance to try out something from the brand without sinking a huge amount of money into the brand, if that makes sense. The first shade is called number 1 Nudie Pecan. I wouldn't normally gradiate a lipstick because I don't usually think that it works as well, especially a more matte lipstick, which is what this one is. But that is what it looked like if I was doing it as a gradient. You can see a little bit of colour in the centre, but not that much. So I'll apply a full cover. And this is how we're looking as a full lip cover. The formula of this one is quite dry. It does feel like a very dry and matte formula. It doesn't look too bad in terms of clinging to any of the dry patches or the wrinkles on my lips. I actually quite like this colour as well. It's really nice, sort of like muted orange. It's got a little bit of brown tone to it. It's not too pinky or too sort of like yellowy, and I think it looks quite nice on my skin tone as well. The formula doesn't feel too uncomfortably matte. It definitely does feel a little bit silicone-y, and you can't really feel it, you know, when you're like rubbing your finger against it. Obviously that does bring a little bit of it off, but I don't feel like I'm pulling it off with my fingertip, which is great. So this is shade number 1, Nudie Pecan. Shade number 2 is called Maple Latte. So here is number 2 as a gradient, and again this one feels like it's not the best to use as a gradient, but I think it does look quite nice because it is more similar to my own natural lip colour, so it does feel like it works well. I don't mind it. It's probably not my favourite thing to gradient though. And this is how it looks as a full lip cover. I actually quite like this one. It's probably a little bit less like cute and pink in comparison to what I normally go for, but I feel like it's really nice like autumnal colour. It's very like growing up for a shade for me personally. I also feel like the formula is a little bit less of that sort of like a dry matte. It is still matte, but it's just a little bit of a better formula than the orange. It always happens that way though. But I really like this one and I can definitely see myself wearing it a lot. It also feels very comfortable on the lips and it looks really flattering on my dry and flaky lips. So this is shade number 2, Maple Latte. So I was super intrigued to be trying out the lipsticks from Dasique, but I'm kind of not surprised that I don't like them, and it's mostly because they are kind of like that more matte velvet finish. I generally have bad experience with those kinds of finishes on my lips because they are so wrinkly and they are so dry. There really isn't much I can do about that either, so like I just kind of have to, you know, pick products that suit my lips because they're probably not going to change. Does that make them bad products? No, not at all. There are some definitely good things about this product that I think other people would really like. I think that for a matte finish, these ones are not too bad for dry and wrinkly lips. They don't make my lips look more dry or more wrinkly than they are, which is great. It just doesn't make them look any better, which is kind of something that I'm personally looking for in a lipstick. But again, no worse, which is good. I also really liked the way that they felt on the lips as well, so visually they didn't look worse, they didn't look any better, but they actually felt really nice. They didn't feel dry and matte. It kind of had a little bit of silicone-y sort of slip to it that made it feel really nice. For the colours, I liked both of the colours, but I do find like the lighter one, number 1 Nudie Pecan, did make my lips look a little bit more flaky, and that's really common in lighter orange colours as well, so again I'm not surprised. But the pink was quite a nice pink as well. Like it's very nice and neutral, not too pinky, not too browny, and I think that both of these colours would suit a wide variety of skin tones, which is really great. I also am a fan of the packaging. I think the packaging is really pretty. It's really like
easy to stack and store, and I just think it looks really nice. They also do that magnet thing where when you try and put them really close together, they push each other away, and I just am really endlessly entertained by that. Simple things. So overall, I think that these lipsticks are really lovely and they're a great product by Dasique. They are just not products for me personally with the more wrinkly lip type. And if you are like me and you have the wrinkly lips that are often flaky and you're wanting something that's going to make them look better, they're not products I would recommend for you because I don't think that they do that. However, if you have those delightfully plump lips with like no imperfections and no problems, and you're looking for something that is soft matte but like doesn't make them look more wrinkly, then these are probably products that you would like because they are really delightful. So thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I'll see you in the next one.